Hi guys, this is Christine, your relationship and mindset master doctor and your leverage for change. So today I am going to be speaking about some things you should look out for, at least I would say listen for. I know that there are times when when you're looking for something that is true, that you have to see that words and actions align, and actions actually has a heavier weight than your words, because people can say just about anything, but if it's not followed by the action that coincides with that, that is aligned with those words, then you believe the actions. However, guys, while you're dating, there are some words that if you hear these words once, might be a little, you might want to say, did I hear that right? But when you hear it over and over again, it is time to decide, to make a decision of whether it is you want to be in a relationship with this individual or not. Because these are very toxic words and can sort of be a precursor to what might happen in your relationship with this individual. So the words, you're perfect. When you hear such a word, what you should understand, it might sound, the thing about it is that at the beginning, people say all these strange things, right? When they're in the midst of this love cocktail thing, emotional cocktail thing, and they're in love and they feel that this person is just a perfect person for them, they might say, you're perfect. But then you have to think, because what that signifies is that this individual believes that you're perfect. So therefore, any fault that they find with you afterwards is going to be something really negative, something that's going to cause a lot of problems, right? So if they're looking for perfection and you know that you're not perfect, which nobody is, then you have to kind of like, you're perfect. That's a lot to live up to. That's a lot to live up to in any relationship. So when you hear these words, you're perfect, it should give you cause to think. The next thing is you need to change that. I don't want to be seen with you in that. Almost like dictating what you should or should not wear or how you should carry yourself. Mind you, more than likely they approached you, or you're in a relationship with them because they like how you dress or how you look or how you carry yourself. And so when someone starts telling you that what you're wearing or want to dictate what you wear and how you look and what you shouldn't wear and all that kind of stuff, that's a sign of control, somebody who is controlling. And so you should pay attention to that. In a relationship, you have to be able to like the person or love the person for the person that they are. The weird quirks that they have, maybe the unique ways in which they dress, that should have been something that attracted you to them, and not for you to try and fix them once you try to mold them into the person that you want them to be. So when you hear these words that you need to change, or somebody's trying to tell you how to dress, where are you going with that? Those kind of words, be very careful. The next thing is, if you leave me, I will die. So what that does, it's very manipulative, because what that is saying is that if you're responsible for me living or dying, basically. So if something happens in the relationship and you leave me and I kill myself, that's on you. So that is very manipulative, and you have to look at those words and pay attention. And yes, it might sound good, like, this person really loves me and they want to be with me. That's toxic, guys. That's not love. That's toxic. The next thing is, if I can't have you, nobody else can. Well, we've heard that in several, scenarios, and you know that this is not good, because what they mean, what they're saying is that, well, if I cannot have you, nobody else can. So what is that saying? It's saying that if I can't have you, I'm going to kill you because nobody else can have you but me, right? So you have to be very, very careful about that as well, guys. The next thing when you hear this is we only need each other. We don't need anybody else. Just you and me against the world kind of thing. So what usually happens after this is that they take you away from all of your friends. They pull you away from your family members so that you're just with them. They don't want anyone else. And usually, guys, when somebody pulls you away from their friends or from your friends or your family members, especially if these people are good people and they've supported you all your life, then what is happening is that they're trying to isolate you for further down the line when they're ready to abuse you, and then it's just you and them. So you have nobody to reach out to, right? So you have to be very careful about that. The next thing, guys, is that nobody can love you or will ever love you the way I do. Nobody can love you, or nobody will ever love you the way I do. And that is saying that it's almost like telling you that it's almost patronizing, meaning that they're the only ones who can love you, or they're the only ones who find something attractive or good about you to love, and nobody else can do that. It's almost patronizing and almost like, okay, so if I don't stay with them, then I can expect for nobody else to love me. That kind of a thing, and that's toxic. That's toxic and manipulative. Nobody, or that is also under like the umbrella of nobody else will ever want you. No, you have to wonder about that sentence, because if you want me, then why would nobody else want me? So you can see that that is also a manipulative and toxic way of saying something, right? Or it's a toxic sentence to say to someone that you say that you love, right? Or in the there's another one that kind of is very over the umbrella of if I can't have you, or if we only need each other. I would say that this other one also falls under that umbrella, and it's I don't need anyone else but you. So it means that you're it, and it's almost like you have this responsibility to almost keep this person happy and to make them realize and feel that you don't need anybody else but them, or I don't need anyone else but you. So you're it. They don't have any outside. They don't have any other outside activities or friends or anything. It's like pushing all of this pressure on you to make their lives happy, and that's toxic, guys, and manipulative. Let's see if I forgot anything. Oh, I can't live without you, right? Which is the same kind of thing, like on the same umbrella is of if you leave me, I will die. So basically, I can't live without you. If you leave me, I will die. So that puts a lot of pressure on the partner, because what it's saying that if you leave me and I die, that's your response, and I go kill myself, that's your responsibility. So you can't leave me no matter what, even if you're miserable in the relationship, or you decide that this is not for you. If you leave me, I will die means you're responsible for whether they live or die, and that's very manipulative and toxic for any relationship. So guys, while you're dating, look out for these, listen out for these sentences that anyone will say to you, and especially if it's repeated over and over again, which the first time they say you kind of might go but then when it happens over and over again, that's even more toxic and more revealing of the person that you're with. So guys, I hope that you learned something from this video. If you did, please like and share it with someone. And also, if you need more content, if you would like to hear more content like this, please subscribe to my channel. But I really would love for you to also comment on some other ways that somebody may have said some kind of sentence to you that you felt was just kind of like weird, toxic, and manipulative. So comment down in the section below, and also guys, give me ideas of the videos that you may be interested in doing, so I can put that on my list. This is Christine, your relationship and mindset master doctor, and your leverage for change. Take care and have a great day. Bye.